Here we are at Gen Con in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I have the lovely Vonka Romanov. And could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing here at Gen Con?
I'm here with D20 Burlesque, and we're doing a burlesque show, or a Nerd Alaska show, so nerdy themed burlesque, cosplays, and board games, RPGs, all of the nerdiest themes.
And where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
And how did you get into this Nerd Alaska Burlesque?
Well, I've always been into anime, I've always been into the whole nerd subculture, and my first burlesque show was actually at, I think, Manga Next 2008, and I was 18, and I saw it and I was immediately thinking, that looks so cool, that looks so much fun, that's exactly what I want to do. So it took me a couple years to actually get into it, but I just started last year, and it's been the time of my life.
So what characters do you cosplay?
I do Lilu Dallas. I change my hair color a lot, so I tend to do different characters based on what my hair looks like. So like when I did Lilu, I had like the actual orange hair and the haircut, and lately I've been working on an Illyria cosplay from Angel, and she has like this blue dark hair and like blue eyes and this like suit of armor, and that's been like my latest intensive work.
How did you get involved with the Nerd Alaska cosplay?
Well, I've been cosplaying.
Right, excuse me, burlesque.
Burlesque, okay. Well, like I said, I saw my first burlesque show at a convention where they were doing nerd cosplay burlesque, and I thought that was amazing, so I became friends with the performers. So after talking to them and like running into them at other cons, they eventually were like, oh, you should kitten for us, like, are you interested in performing? And I'm like, yes, I would love to perform. So I started kittening for them, and I eventually joined the troupe Ink and Paint Club Burlesque. We're based out of New Jersey, and I started with them, and I also like started branching out performing with other groups such as D20 Burlesque.
Very cool. And are you also a gamer?
I'm not as much of a gamer as I would like to be. I mean, I love Cards Against Humanity and all of that cool stuff. You know, having wood for sheep and everything. It's great. I would love to learn more about D&D and some of the more intensive gaming, but I never learned as a kid, and now nobody wants to show me because it takes so many hours.
Really?
But it seems like it's not.
I can't imagine turning you away from the table.
It's more like I'm bad at video games, so sometimes like a bunch of guys, I'm like, I want to play, like teach me some stuff, and then they'll like have fun watching me die a few times, and after that they're like, okay, we want to actually play now. I'm like, oh, so
how rude.
So I'm looking into actually like some of the Stella has shown me some video games and actually been patient with me, so I've been learning more.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm more. I watch a lot of anime at home and a lot of like Joss Whedon and that kind of stuff, and Buffy, Angel, that sort of thing.
Well, if the official Dungeons and Dragons groups won't take you, I'm sure you can find a Pathfinder group that'll take you.
Thanks. I'm hoping to pick some stuff up this weekend.
Very cool. And I like to. What do you do outside of the burlesque?
Outside of burlesque?
Yeah.
I go to a lot of conventions, even if I'm not performing. I staff at a lot of conventions. I was just staffing at Otakon last weekend.
Very cool.
And I'm going to be at Fet Fest in a couple weeks from now, so I'm also a big part of the BDSM community. And I am a hostess of New Jersey TNG events.
Very cool. And do you have a website?
I do. My, it's not like vonkaromanov.com, but facebook.com/romanov.vonka.
Romanov, and that's with a V.
Yes. So, ROMANOV.VONKA.
Awesome.
It's like vodka, but with an N. So I get to make vodka puns, like Vonka sauce.
Awesome. And I like to close my interviews with offering the interviewee the opportunity to tell something weird and wonderful about themselves or what they do. Do you have any interesting anecdotes you might like to share?
Well, tonight I'm actually going to be performing my Misty act, Misty from Pokemon, and since Misty's a water Pokemon trainer, there's some squirting involved.
Alrighty then.
It's from a little squirrel plush.
Oh,
but it's not
okay.
actually coming forth from my body, but it's...
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much, Vonka. And from Gen Con in Indianapolis, Indiana, this has been the Weird Review.
Thank you.
You're welcome, thank you.